I was standing in the living room, and when it all became clear, I was yelling so loudly that if there is a God, I think even he could hear me. They painted him to be un-American, not a Christian, but a terrorist in our own nation. Cast out as a thug, this black cloud caused separation, segregation, and a sickening anticipation. For the moment, defamation of one particular kind is to be justified. With so much incivility towards just one man of mankind, I cried the moment I knew he had won. My father always said it could never be done. There is far too much intolerance and hate. He spoke of a spatial divide with a racial profile that cannot be undone nor erased, so when it happened, I was yelling so loudly that if there is a God, I'm sure even he could hear me. And now, saturated in naivety, foolishly I began to believe that finally, us as a majority no longer just saw in black and white. He's wrong, you're white. He's uneducated, you're white. He's dangerous, you're white. But I should have known I wouldn't be sleeping any better at night. White militias are on the rise, 755% spike since President Obama's inauguration. Fueled by right-wing radicals spewing out 24-hour hatred, Glenn Beck, Rush Limbaugh, Bill O'Reilly, not to mention Sarah Palin. Combined, they have hundreds of millions of followers worldwide. So when she said what she said, I was yelling so loudly, if there is a God, I know even he could hear me. Claiming on national TV that anyone would be better than our current president. So I questioned her logic and intent. Because if, according to them, President Obama isn't a patriot, the next question was what patriotism meant. It couldn't be finding and killing a real terrorist like bin Laden, or reforming credit card regulations for consumers, making those companies a bit more honest, or wanting health care for Americans burdened with pre-existing problems. No, maybe you just have to be white with good intentions for our country to be considered patriotic. Because let's face facts, you can't be black. No president in history, not even Nixon, was treated with so much disrespect, so here I am. Yeah. After a 4-year rant, this is where I stand, with only this poem and no other plan, but to yell and yell and yell so loudly, if there is a God, I pray he hears me. He's the only one I've heard capable of making the blind see. And we need a Hail Mary, because not this, not even the best poem, could change such an ignorant, small-minded, self-destructive society.